Hey everybody, so I'm just going to start getting started because this is going to be a very short live video. So today we're going to talk about how to run your wedding like a boss. And a lot of you don't realize that you are actually like the general manager. You are the person in charge of your wedding. You are the person that people answer to. But first and foremost, for those out there that do not know me, my name is Alicia and I'm a special events professional. I first got my feet started in the industry working as a media and catering coordinator to now working as a special events professional at a nationally accredited college. I have a degree in hospitality. I love planning and hosting my own events and also volunteering my time to help my family and friends out with their events. I have a lot of different events coming up this year, so be on the lookout for that. I will be posting videos, and I might even go live of me actually doing a setup up at one of these events, or even if I'm at work, I'll try to quickly like post something either to my story or just like a quick picture just so you guys know what I'm doing. But yes, that's what I do. 9 to 5, as you see, I'm still in my uniform doing this live video. But yes, you are the boss of your wedding. So I'm just going to make 3 points today just to kind of get your mind going like, oh, okay, well, I didn't know about that before. And that's something interesting to know that I never even knew about. So point number 1, your wedding is your name. So if you half-ass it, meaning like you throw something together, people don't want you to throw nothing together. They want you to put your love into it. They want you to put time into it, passion into it, because your guests are actually putting time and energy into showing up to your wedding, making travel arrangements for your wedding, making childcare arrangements. So they are putting the time and effort into attending your wedding. The least that you can do is put that same energy back into your wedding to make sure it is a memorable time, an experience of a lifetime, and that's what your guests want. So, some people, if you rush it and just, oh, it's only my family and friends, they don't care. People will see that. Some people won't mind it, and other people will be like, okay, I can tell that this is rushed. It was unorganized. We all been to an event or somewhere before where we have been like, you could tell that this is unorganized and it's just chaotic and people don't know what's going on and stuff like that. So the stuff like that really shows, and it definitely does matter. And I know if I was to attend something and I can tell, I have a special event eye, so I can see certain stuff and, I can tell, what was organized and what was not organized. Or, something that didn't have no thought really put into it. So I can recognize stuff like that. And I'm going to feel some type of way, especially if, you got engaged, you invited me, and you had more than enough time to put something decent together, but you waited last minute. And if I put time into myself and into finding childcare and making travel arrangements, I have a certain expectation for when I arrive, for when I arrive to this event or this wedding, I should say. And I know other people, do that same thing too. They have this expectation of greatness, and it's kind of like, no, I came out of the house for this, and you don't want people to have that to say about you when it comes to your wedding. Number 2, bullet point number 2, your guests, you want to have a great guest experience. Your guests, again, put time and effort into showing up to your wedding. They've put time and effort to respond back through RSVP, or maybe you had to call them, so they took time out to respond back to you. They took time out to really put the effort into communicating with you and to showing up and showing you love. But the thing about it is, you have to have in the back of your mind, how can I create a great guest experience? What do I want my wedding to be remembered as years from now? What do I want people to say about my wedding after the fact? And you're going to have people that don't even know you, like, the people that attended your wedding, they're going to go to work and, oh my gosh, I experienced this. Oh my gosh, I experienced that. You want them to have that sense of excitement. You want them to be excited. You want them to return back to anything else that you invite them to, because not only will they respond back quicker, they're going to be, okay, you know what, let me try to see how I can fit this next event that such and such is having into my schedule, because I had such a great time at her wedding, at his wedding, that I cannot wait to experience something greater at this event. So you're setting yourself up for higher response rates, and you may even have people, that you haven't spoke to in years. They hear about how great of a time it was at your wedding, and now they want to experience that too. So you might even rekindle some relationships just so people can experience what is being talked about. So you can have like a moon bounce, you can have like a nice cool 3D video booth. You can have a lot of stuff to really bring out that guest experience, because that's what your guests want. They don't want a repetitive wedding. They don't want to do everything like they've done before. Make your wedding stand out, because guests won't remember what was repetitive. They'll remember what stood out. So yes, and you may want to get married in a church. That's all fine and dandy. But at the reception, how are you going to put your unique spice, your unique sauce on your reception? What unique thing are you going to have? So bring out your creativity, bring out your uniqueness when it comes to your wedding, especially at your reception. And I'm pretty sure guests will have so much to say. Or even if you want to have that great unique guest experience throughout the whole wedding day, from the ceremony all the way to the reception, you want to have a great guest experience. You want your guests to be like, oh my gosh, that was so much fun, or oh my gosh, the food was amazing. The food was absolutely amazing. So that's what you want to have. You want to create that type of guest experience for them. Maybe you want to have your wedding at a different location versus like a traditional wedding. Traditional weddings are fine, but how are you going to add that special touch? Okay, how are you going to add your special touch to it? So that's something that you really need to focus on. Maybe look on the internet, Pinterest for ideas. But how are you going to make your wedding memorable from years to come? And point number 3, you are in charge of the whole operation. Okay, the whole operation. And let me just reset, and just in case anybody missed the first half. For those out there that do not know me, my name is Alicia, and I'm a special events professional. I first got my feet started in the industry working as a media and catering coordinator, to now working as a special events professional at a nationally accredited college. I have a degree in hospitality. I love planning and decorating events. I have a lot of different events coming up, so make sure that you follow this page so you can see my work. I'm probably going to go live a couple times while I'm decorating these events. So yeah, I just overall love the events industry. I'm that person that hosts the holiday parties, that hosts the extravagant birthday parties. I just try to put my all into what I do. I'm very detail oriented, and I love event industry. That's just my calling. Right now at my college, we do have some events, especially during COVID, but we do everything COVID safe. Okay, COVID safe. No guests can't touch the utensils or anything. Everything has to be self-served by the attendant. Or it's just like a drop, like a box lunch or something, or a quick drop. But, we still do stuff COVID safe. So the events industry is slowly but surely coming back. So don't cancel, just postpone if you still are feeling like about having something. Just make sure that you stress that, your guests wear their mask and use hand sanitizer. You can even set up hand sanitizer stations. That's what we do at our events. We always have a bottle of hand sanitizer. and the attendance spread apart and stuff. So that's pretty much what I do. But I always post pictures of my events when I can, because I be busy back to back. But definitely check out my highlights and click on the events button. And now we're going to get back to the third bullet point, which is you are in charge of the whole operation. You're in charge of finding a venue, communicating your needs to the venue, putting together a bridal party, removing somebody from the bridal party. You're the contact person. You sign the contracts. You're pretty much the person that people answer to. You deal with difficult hurdles, any type of drama that happens, or any type of cancellation with your vendors. You deal with all the hurdles, and you have to find an effective solution and quickly to replace or just figure it out. You handle a budget and so much more. But I get into that in my free training, how to run your wedding like a business. And if you click the link in my bio, you will see that button. All you have to do is just click it, and it's completely free. And in this, I give you a lot of details on, just so it's more like a mindset, like how you can jump into business mode when it comes to your wedding, instead of viewing it as like just this party day or just my wedding. You need to understand that this is a business that you're about to temporarily run, because you are in charge. And once you develop skills, once you pick up on what you need to do for your wedding and start planning it, and understanding how to plan it, and where to start and stuff like that, if you get that off the bat, then you have a skill to launch a business after. So it's a lot in that free training. And I also have a lot of digital courses too, wedding related, just to kind of really get into your mind, like, okay, I got to get serious. I got to buckle down. This is what needs to be done. I'm on a timeline. I have tasks. I have a checklist to do. I have stuff I need to get done, and I need to do it. Just like at your job, if you are a manager, you have to handle budgets. You have to handle the difficult hurdles. You have to do the hiring. You have to do the firing. You have to find different vendors for whatever your needs are for your business. So you have a lot of responsibility as a engaged couple. I'm not going to just say bride. I'm going to say as an engaged couple. And even if you are like a manager, if you are a manager, try to sit down and think of what you do on a daily basis. What is the back end stuff that you do? And try to be like, oh my gosh, I did not know that, I handled the budget. I did not know or really pay attention to that. I have to have a neat appearance and presentation and stuff like that. So having that managerial mindset, you need to also kind of bring that to the wedding side too. So that way you always know to be professional, know what you want, negotiate, different stuff like that. So inside of this training, you will learn a lot about how to run your wedding like the business that it is, because you are the boss. And I hope that you all enjoyed this live video. I hope that you share this. If you are maybe a friend or a family member of a engaged couple, make sure that you show this to them. Make sure that you click the link in the bio and go ahead and enroll into that free training. Okay, that free training. It is going to help you. It's going to, save you some money, because once you understand something, your mindset changes. So once your mindset goes from it's my wedding mode to, okay, this is my business, like I have to do X, Y, and Z, you are now going to start to understand and do stuff more strategically. Okay, so that's something that you definitely just need to jump into. Again, it's free. And also make sure that you follow my podcast. I do that Monday through Friday. I have all types of episodes on there, as well as series. So I have a contingency series, a wedding planning series, any and everything that I could possibly think of when it comes to the wedding and event industry. It is in that podcast. And I have more episodes coming this year, coming this week, coming up in the next weeks and stuff like that. So definitely go hit the link in the bio, and I will see you all tomorrow. But make sure that you go ahead and jump right into that free training. You are the boss. Your wedding is your business. Completely free. We're going to get you on the right path to plan a successful wedding. Again, my name's Alicia and I'm a special events professional. I hope that you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you all tomorrow.